Hello everyone, good evening and welcome to Roma Theory. We're back, new week, new hopes, new adventures, new games, very tough games we have this week. Spurs on Thursday and Atalanta on Monday. So what are we going to talk about today? I'm going to talk about a few things that I didn't necessarily mention in yesterday's match reaction. I want to focus on defensive organization, which we got from yesterday's game. I also want to speak about Saelemaekers, because Saelemaekers is on his way back. Apparently he will get a call-up for Monday's game against Atalanta at home to then get back, maybe even playing, or if not starting the following week against Lecce, and how Saelemaekers' arrival will only benefit this football club right now. And then I want to answer a few questions. So if anybody has questions, pop them in the live chat. If you've got questions that you might wanted to ask me, I don't normally spend a lot of time reading comments, and I apologize for that, just because I don't have much time every time. If you've got any questions, pop them in the live chat and we'll get onto them in a second. Hit the like as always, subscribe to the channel, and let's try to speak about a few things. Now, of course, broad overview. I'm not sure if anybody has opened the league table. I accidentally, I would say, opened the league table yesterday evening, and I got goosebumps. I advise not to open that league table, because that league table is something scary. That league table is something depressing, yes, but I'd argue more than depressing. You look at that league table and you get absorbed by sadness. So don't open that league table image if you haven't already. That league table says that we've got 13 points in basically 13 games. This is Roma's worst start in 46 years. I feel like I could write a book about the period Roma's living, and thus the reflection that us fans are getting. I could write a book about it. But I would also say that I could write pages and pages and pages about the state that we're living, but I would not know what words to use. And this is exactly, put it into perspective, how I am certainly feeling, and I think a lot of Roma fans are feeling right now. I feel like I can say a lot, and I've got a lot to say about the period that we're living, analysing it and all of it, but I don't know what words to use, and that's kind of summing up how I feel like right now. I feel anxious. I think the two words to continue describing, because it's not new words, I would say anxious for what's next, and I would say sadness, because it's something crazy. Look, watching your team so down low is something very sad. Like, it's something that, again, touches you in a very deep way. I trust Claudio, and this is the title that I gave to this video. And as you can read from the screen, I think if there's one man who can lift this team up from the graveyard, is this man. Because this man puts experience, passion for this team, and football knowledge together. And I am definitely a bit more optimist than what I would have been if Juric was still here. Because I know that he knows what to do. But my only fear is that we're going to continue going down. Because the only way you change the league table, and the only way you change the situation that we're living, is if you step up. And Claudio will step up. Claudio knows how to step up. But if Claudio doesn't get the collaboration from the players, then he can do as much as he wants, but we will continue dropping down. So I am kind of divided between I trust him. I know that he's gonna bring us upwards. That doesn't mean that we will have a successful season. He's just gonna improve the situation. I know he will. But I am skeptical about this because I am unaware and I'm unsure whether the players are actually gonna cooperate with him. And this is what I want to say, and what I want to kind of highlight before speaking about a few words on yesterday's game still, and then I want to speak about Salamakers. My biggest problem right now is not the lack of points. I mean, it is, because we've lost many, many points, but the most important thing which I'm scared about here is not the fact that we lost yesterday, because, again, apart from the fact that it's becoming a normality, number two, it's football. You win games, you lose games. We've lost 4 more games than we won this season, so that's a problem. But you can lose games in football. So again, that's not my issue. My issue here, this is something that I've continued to repeat for about 2 months now, 3 months now, I would add, and I'm yet to see it. Is a reaction. We have been demanding a reaction from these players, I think, starting from August, about the end of August, start of September. And it's late November, like Christmas is in exactly 1 month. And I am not seeing it. Maybe it's just me. But have these players shown any emotiveness? Any willingness to change the situation? That is where my fear is coming. You know, my fear right now is not the loss of points. Because as I said yesterday in the match reaction, in this period of time, losing 1-0 to Napoli is the least of problems. But it's going on from here. Do these players want to change the situation? Because I look at these players also on an emotional point of view, and they look dead. That De Rossi sacking got them going completely depleted. That De Rossi sacking completely depleted their emotions. They don't celebrate a goal anymore. They don't score a goal in the first place. They concede a goal. There is no reaction. This team doesn't play united anymore. This team doesn't play as a football team anymore. This team plays like 11 singular individual players wanting to play a football game, wanting to end the football game, and then wanting to go back home to hug their children and eat a plate of pasta. I miss the days where this team fought together, lost together, and won together. And again, the De Rossi sacking contributed to this, because the De Rossi sacking was so unexpected that it caught the players off guard. And I gave this analogy before. It's like a classroom. Imagine your classroom ages ago if you're a bit older. If you're young like me, imagine your classroom at school or a university or a college. Very united classroom. You love the teacher. All of a sudden the teacher gets fired for no reason. Of course you will feel sad. Of course you're like, what am I doing here? They're playing with me. And of course it does play. But it's, and I am completely depleted from De Rossi being sacked too, but it happened about 3 months ago, lads. I understand being depleted for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I totally get it, but it's been 5 months, not 5 months, it's been 3 months that he's been sacked. And we're continue dropping down here. So if we don't wake up, De Rossi won't come back. Stick it in your minds. These owners will not bring him back. They've appointed Claudio, who you should like, who you should support. Back him, trust him, grow from him, and grow with him. Going back to yesterday's game, I stick with what I said yesterday. It's a defeat. I don't want to act sad and I don't want to act delusional and say that I'll take a 1-0 defeat, because it truly means that we're falling down low, very low. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I would not totally scrap yesterday's performance. The first thing which I will take from yesterday's performance is the defensive organization. The first thing that Claudio had to do, and the first thing that Claudio has done, is normalize the situation. You can't build a bridge if you don't have the resources. You can't cross the sea if you don't have a boat. So there is no need to start thinking about wins. Let's get 3 points in Naples. Let's get 3 points in London. Let's get 3 points against Atalanta. Claudio's in. Let's win the Europa League. Claudio's in. Let's win the Coppa Italia. Yes, Claudio's in. We'll be back. We'll be playing in Europe next season. There is no need to do that if you don't normalize the situation. The situation is not normal. The situation is drastic and it remains a tragedy on every point of view. Adding on to this, put yourself in the feet and in the shoes of a Roma fan. You've got your biggest rivals, the cousins that live in the other side of the River Tiber, who are 1 point from the top of the league. It plays with you. It plays with us. It plays with the players. So the first thing you need to do is normalize the situation. And I saw a normalized situation in yesterday's game because I saw an organized team. I saw a block of defenders who moves together, who communicate together, who don't allow many gaps. The only thing that had to do yesterday, which I think would have been a bit better, is shoot more, because in attack, we're very bad as well. So the first thing to do is normalize the situation. The second thing to do is start getting the rhythm back, start getting the cohesion back with the fans as well. And only once you do these two things, you can start re-looking at the table, reopening discussions with your mates about, I'm top 4, I'm top 10, I'm top 3. Right now, there's no need to do that, because we're going to get demolished in every single aspect of us looking at that league table. So, kind of, what I will say is defensive organization was good yesterday. I want to share a few words on Salamakers. I'm going to read a few questions, and then I'm going to end it with kind of what I think we can, in brackets, I would dare to put, achieve. So, Salamakers, almost back from his injury. He got back training with the group today. He will probably be out for the Spurs game. He'll probably get a call up for Monday's game against Atalanta, and then he will probably get back playing or even starting against Lecce at home. Salamakers right now, Salamakers has got the key of being the most crucial player at this football club right now. I was watching yesterday's game, and with my father, and my sister, she was on the couch, not that she massively cares, but anyways. And my father, it was kind of the 70th minute. We had already conceded a goal. We were trying to attack, but all of our attacks were dead. They were losing kind of weight and momentum when they were going up front. And my father said, how do we score? And my father said, there is nobody in this team that gets the ball and dribbles a defender. Alexis Salamakers can become, from here until the end of the season, the player who can change Roma's season. Because Alexis Salamakers, unless you buy somebody else who has these characteristics in the January transfer window, Alexis Salamakers is the only player in this roster which gets the ball, sprints and dribbles a man to create chances. Nobody does it. De Rossi wanted to build a 4-3-3 system. De Rossi wanted to build a 4-3-3 system, and he didn't even get bought one winger in the transfer market. This is how sad the situation is. He wanted to build a formation with wingers, and he didn't even get backed in for one winger in the transfer market. This team needs speed and pace. This team, the only way this team scores a goal is if somebody heads it in a cross. Nobody gets the ball in this team and dribbles, drives the ball forward, dribbles, wins a penalty, dribbles, cuts in the box, crosses it in, dribbles, cuts in and shoots. The only one who does it is El Shaarawy, but El Shaarawy does it about once every 10 games. We need a player like El Shaarawy was back in that 2018 season. It's nobody does it. Nobody does it. Sule, Michael says Sule does it. Well, why doesn't Sule play then? And number two, Sule has got a lot of defects in doing this. Because the problem with Sule is that he keeps his head down. You need somebody who visions the game and does this. So Alexis Saelemaekers is much needed, and he will be starting week in and week out once he gets the fitness back. Because, I'm sorry, but starting Pizzilli wide or starting Pellegrini wide is absolutely ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Spalletti insisted with starting Pellegrini wide, and it never worked out. Pellegrini doesn't. You have to start somebody wide. Number one, who's fast. Number two, who dribbles, who does something with the ball. So, Saelemaekers is very much needed. Our rivals Venezia and Lecce face each other today in a much anticipated relegation 6-pointer. The thing that hurts the most is seeing Lazio so far ahead. I've reached the situation where I've got so many shit at my own football team, and I have so many shit watching my football team play, that I have reached the stage where that I don't even care about Lazio. If this was any other season, if Lazio was playing like this last year, I would go under all effects of jealousy. I would go under all effects of rage seeing them play like this. I'm being dead ass here. I'm being honest. I'm being truly honest with you. I only watch Roma games in the league right now. It's about I'd say it's about 2 months that I'm only watching Roma play. Because we're so far away from everything that goes around us in the league. I don't even watch any other league games anymore. I don't know how to describe it. Of course I feel the frustration, because it is frustration. They're our biggest rivals. Seeing them play like this it makes you want to pinch your heart and kind of go, oh. I'm sure the cycles turn around. I'm sure karma hits them, turns around. They're living a period of time where everything is going along for them right now. Same as Fiorentina and Atalanta. I am very superstitious. I truly believe that it can't go like this. I truly believe that the circles and the cycles will switch, and it will be our turn to celebrate a bit with them looking at us. I don't know. I might be fumbling up a bit and rumbling up a bit, but you get the point. Yeah. What was the reason for that earlier banned start 46 years ago, and what happened? Why did the team improve? Mate, I'm 19 years old. I have no idea what was wrong 46 years ago. I can ask my parents or family members. But yeah, I can ask my dad what was wrong 46 years ago, but I don't know, being very honest with you. I'm not 46 years old. I'm the most scared that we lack creativity going forward. I don't even remember what it feels like to win convincingly away a game. Will there be a stadium vlog for Spurs away? Yeah, there will. There'll definitely be. Yeah, there will. Even if we lose, I'll put it out because the stadium will be amazing. I'll show a bit of London too. You know me. I like traveling and travel vlogging. So yeah, I'll put a vlog even if we lose. If we win, it will be one of the best vlogs on the channel, I guess. But even if we lose, I'll try and put it out. I promise. Maybe not the evening, but probably the next day. Oops, sorry. Roma made a big mistake by letting go Jose Mourinho. Man, it hurts, says Henriquez. But the last thing which I will say, a lot of people have asked in the fan forum on Instagram what we can achieve, what we need to do this season. I already said the league is gone. You have to concentrate on the Europa League and the Coppa Italia, number one. What I think we can achieve at max in the league is I dare look. I am, you know me. I kind of like to look at things improve. I truly believe that things will improve. I truly believe that there will be one of those days where somebody up there decides that we get lucky for once, right? I think the max we can get in the league, if we sort a lot out and start grinding points for once and get a momentum, I think the best we can achieve is probably 7th position. 8th, 7th, 8th. The best we can achieve is Conference League spot. Now, whether that 7th position in the Conference League means Europa League because of the 5 teams rules, or whether that 8th position becomes Conference League, the max we can get in the league right now, in my opinion, is 7th Conference League, 7th Conference League, or 7th Europa League if that rule benefits Italy this season as well. There are not many points between us and the 7th team. The problem is, I think the teams you have to compete with, or of course we like joking. Relegation is an issue. We have to get out of relegation zone. I don't think we'll get relegated. So of course the jokes say Lecce, Verona, and Venezia or opponents right now, and I agree. This league table shows it. But I'm convinced that we will improve, and I think the challenge will be between us, Milan, and Bologna. The struggle for 7th, 6th, no, not 6th. Competition for 7th. 6th is the maximum you can miraculously achieve. But no, we won't get 6th. 7th is the maximum we can achieve. Is between you, Milan, and Bologna. Yeah. And with that, I'll end it. We have to sort out too many things. Even if the teams up front collapse, there's such a big gap between us and them that even if they collapse, it won't affect us. It won't affect us. So, yeah, league is gone. We have to let the Europa League go as well. Just concentrate on having weekly rests like Napoli and build mentally and physically. Ranieri will bring the stability restoration season. Oh, one thing that I would ask is, would you rather get 7th and get Conference League, or would you rather get 8th and get no European football? Quick question in the live chat, real quick. Would you rather get 7th and get European football once again, Conference League, win it again, or get 8th, no European football for a season? How could Pellegrini get that bad? This is a hex from firing a legend. The god of Rome have spoken. Absolutely true. 100% true. If Italy gets 5 spots again, I'll be pissed we did so bad. Well, in a way, it could benefit us, because if you get 8th, I mean, if you get 7th, it means you get in the Europa League. So, I don't know. There's no need to look at those positions because we're so far away right now. Right, I'm going to catch you tomorrow with a Spurs match preview. I'm off to London on Wednesday morning. I will bring you along with me, of course. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe to the channel. Please do it if you haven't already. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. Let me know in the comments, would you rather get 7th in Conference League or 8th and no European football for a season? Please hit the like, 100 likes, and it would be great. Bring your friends along and your families along, and talk to you tomorrow with the Spurs match preview. Love you. Simo out.